Patrick Mahomes just spoke out about the Kansas City Chiefs' heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 59, and his words are sending shockwaves through the NFL world. What went wrong in the biggest game of the year? How does Mahomes feel about the team's performance, the coaching decisions, and that one moment that changed everything today? We're breaking down his raw and honest reaction, what this means for the Chiefs moving forward, and whether the dynasty is in trouble. Stay tuned because this is one video you don't want to miss. But before we dive into this breaking news, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you love in-depth NFL content. I'm Ronnie, and I bring you the latest and greatest stories from the gridiron. Now, let's get into it. All right, let's set the stage there. Chiefs came into Super Bowl 59 as the reigning champions, looking to cement their dynasty with another Lombardi trophy. Mahomes was playing some of the best football of his career, and Andy Reid had another masterpiece of a game plan ready to roll. But from the very first quarter, something felt off. The offensive line struggled to protect Mahomes, and the defense had a tough time containing the opposing quarterback. It wasn't the smooth, dominant Chiefs' performance we're used to seeing. The turning point, that brutal turnover in the third quarter. Mahomes, under pressure, tried to extend the play, but the ball slipped right into the hands of the defense. That one mistake flipped the momentum and put the Chiefs in a hole they couldn't climb out of. The final drive was intense. Mahomes had one last shot, but the opposing defense stood strong, and just like that, the game was over. The Chiefs fell short, and the confetti rained down. But not for Kansas City. Now let's get to the moment everyone's talking about. Patrick Mahomes' postgame interview. We all know Mahomes is a true competitor. He's not one to make excuses, and he always puts the team first. But when asked about the loss, you could see the frustration and disappointment in his eyes. He started off by giving credit to the opposing team, saying they played a great game, made the right plays at the right time, and deserved to win. But then Mahomes got real about the Chiefs' struggles. He admitted that they didn't execute the way they wanted to, especially on offense. He pointed out that they failed to convert key third downs and didn't capitalize on red zone opportunities. He also mentioned the difficulty of dealing with the pressure, both from the defense and even though he's a magician at escaping the pocket, there's only so much he can do when the defense is breathing down his neck. Every snap second, the defense just couldn't make the big stops. When it mattered most, they played well in spurts. But those key third down conversions and red zone stops, they didn't happen. And finally, coaching decisions. Some fans are pointing fingers at Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, questioning a few of the play calls, especially in the red zone. Did they overthink it? Should the magnitude of the moment, the part that really hit home, when Mahomes said, "This one is gonna hurt for a long time. We had our chances, and I didn't do enough to help us win." That's leadership right there, taking responsibility even when things aren't entirely on him. So let's break this down. Why did the Chiefs really lose? Was it just bad luck, or was there something deeper going on? First, let's talk about the offensive line. This was a major problem. All game long, Mahomes was constantly under pressure. They have relied more on the running game. So what does this loss mean for the Chiefs? Is this just a bump in the road, or could this signal the end of their dominance in the AFC? Let's start with the positives. Mahomes is still Mahomes. He's in his prime, and he's proven time and time again that he bounces back stronger after tough losses. In fact, the last time he lost a Super Bowl, he came back the very next season and won it all. But here's where things get tricky. The salary cap situation. With big contracts on the books, the Chiefs will have to make some tough decisions. Will they be able to keep all their key pieces together, Or could we see some major roster changes in the offseason? Then there's the competition. Teams like the Ravens, Bengals, and Bills are hungry and getting better every year. The FCE is stacked, and getting back to the Super Bowl won't be easy. And of course, social media had a lot to say about this game, Chiefs. Fans were devastated, but some also pointed out the bright spots like the defense, keeping them in the game. For most of the first half, one fan tweeted Mahomes gave everything he had, but the O-line let him down again. We need reinforcements this offseason. Another said this one hurts, but I believe in Mahomes. We'll be back next year. And then there were some, let's just say, less optimistic takes. So there you have it. That Patrick Mahomes has spoken, and the Chiefs are left to pick up the pieces after a devastating Super Bowl loss. But knowing this team, you can bet they'll act stronger than ever. What do you think was the biggest reason for the Chiefs' loss? Was it the O-line, the defense, the coaching, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. And before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an update on your favorite NFL team. I'm Ronnie, and I'll see you in the next one.